What's up YouTube, and welcome to this Flash Season 3 video. Now, it's been obvious that Gorilla Grodd would be coming back to the Flash, and we now know that obviously we're getting a two-part episode, and Gorilla City will possibly become a real thing. But what's interesting is we've actually had some reveals. We know that Keith David will be playing Solovar, who is kind of like the person who is sick of Grodd, etc. And he sort of was usurped, kind of, in a way, in the New 52. So, seemingly they love the New 52 and, well, Flashpoint in Season 3. So, what's interesting is things could be switched on their heads according to the synopsis for the actual episode. Now, last we saw, we had Gorilla Grodd be pushed through to Earth 2. So I kind of actually feel bad for this poor gorilla here. He was affected by everything that went on in the show. And really, he just wanted some more mates to play with and kind of explore his powers. But he was forced to live in this sewer and was kind of tricked by the Reverse Flash, which is kind of really sad when you think about it. Which, you know what, I kind of just understand that he kind of feels upset and kind of not really going to blame him for wanting to actually get his own way. But obviously he was dispatched to Earth 2, which is, as was revealed by Dr. Wells, the location of a refuge of scientific experiment gorillas, which is similar to what happened to him. So the synopsis for Flash Season 3, Episode 13 has actually come out, and it's entitled, obviously, Barry and team travel to Gorilla City and face Grodd. When Jessie Quick informs the team that her father has been abducted, Barry, Caitlin, Cisco, and Julian voyage to Earth 2 on a rescue mission to save Harry from Gorilla City. As they trek through the forest, Barry and the team are immediately captured and brought to Grodd. Grodd tells them he needs their help to stop Solovar, the leader of Gorilla City, as Solovar wants to invade Earth 1. Meanwhile, back on Earth 1, Jessie and Kid Flash hit the streets to stop a metahuman that can control gravity, with HR and Joe guiding them from Star Labs. So that sounds absolutely amazing, and I'm interested at Jessie and Kid Flash teaming up and HR with Joe. But what's interesting here is that the dynamic between Solovar and Grodd has actually been turned on its head. Now, Solovar is actually, in the comics, was the leader of Gorilla City. However, Grodd actually took over, or tried to take over, which led to the Flash being the rival of Gorilla Grodd, because he helped stop him when Solovar was captured and taken to Central City. So it looks like there might be changing things. Now, Grodd wasn't overtly evil. I wouldn't say he was completely and utterly deranged like a lot of the rogues we've seen on the Flash TV show. But it looks like maybe this is a bait and switch. Maybe this is just them making it so I kind of feel sorry for Grodd. And then Grodd goes full Anakin and heel turns and is actually the one who wants to invade Earth 1. Now, in the comics originally, Gorilla City was a very, very technological, advanced city. In New 52, that sort of changed, and, well, it wasn't as advanced, but obviously the gorillas were very powerful and intelligent. But what I think here is that Solovar possibly holds the key to having dimensional travel, or could possibly have the key to changing things up for Grodd. And Grodd wants this for himself, and possibly has already actually been exiled. So what I expect is that he has actually gone to Gorilla City and has tried to make a coup, but it hasn't worked. just yet until he happens upon HR, or the original Wells, which he would probably think would bring over the Flash. Now, when Barry and Cisco actually vibed to the future, we saw quite a lot of headlines, which were very curious. So we saw Music Meister signs a six-figure book deal. The Luigi's opens after murder. Killer Frost still at large. Joe West honoured at City Hall. And Star Labs Museum closes. We also saw City still recovering following guerrilla attacks. So it looks like in the future, obviously, that, well, Grodd's plans, or seemingly what they are in the synopsis, is Solovar's plans succeed, and this will be what will be stopped here on Earth 2. So I'm very excited about this. So that's it for this video. I'm going to have a Taboo episode review up a lot later, in about 5 or 6 hours. So that's it for tonight. Please do drop a like, please do subscribe, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.